Thanks, Frost. You're not alone.
Perfectly balanced, this whole thing should be.
Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and I did get a haircut. Thank you for asking. And today we're going to be talking about the legend nerfs and buffs that will be happening in Season 11, as Daniel Z. Klein is no longer with Respawn, so the way that they're going to be changing things with characters is going to be a little different than we've seen in the past. So we're going to start right off with it with wattson. So John Larson, who has stepped in and taken over for Daniel Z. Klein in the balance department, let us know that there are a couple of things they are working on. First would be some hitbox changes to make the character a little bit more streamlined instead of doing a straight up buff. However, they will be reworking her, as they also let us know they are going to try to increase her fun factor to tap into her utility and make her more enjoyable to play without being overpowered. He did acknowledge that Respawn has poked fun at Wattson's kit in the past by giving her a Nessie buff in the patch notes, and that if they didn't actually have something in the works to make her better, they wouldn't have done that joke. So do expect something, but keep this in mind. In Season 11, we already have the data mined animation for Wattson's heirloom, and it seems to be a growing trend that they do this in the half point of seasons, such as with Revenant getting his heirloom and buff in the same time, and Rampart getting hers with her wrench and her buff. So you probably won't see a Wattson buff or any kind of rework until possibly the midpoint of Season 11, because you know you gotta sell those sweet Walmart heirloom price checkers. The next legend up is Gibraltar, which John Larson also addressed in a recent podcast, letting us know that his Dome of Protection bubble hits the mark. It's a cool ability and how it can shape fights and influence engagements, and they do want to do a little bit of work to it, but it's kind of scary in the sense that they don't want to have his pick rate tanked. They want to keep pick rates healthy. He actually did reference something that a pro player, Zach Mazer, actually said in putting a health bar on the bubble, and it's an idea that they have actually talked about, and the door isn't closed on it, so that could actually be something that we see in the near future, such as Season 11. Of course, there's always the legend Crypto, which has been needing a buff ever since the introduction of Seer, especially as now there are two trackers who do what Crypto does, but just a little bit better. When responding to a question about it, actually let us know that Crypto is being looked at and should be getting some improvements in the near future. He didn't give a definitive date, but he did say that maybe it is a way to fly the drone without actually being inside of it. So this is definitely something we could see in Season 11, as Respawn is very much aware of the problems with Crypto and his redundant kit. Now, one that I haven't seen actually talked about that much is Wraith receiving a buff, and the reason for that is ACU actually said on stream that the new legend that's coming in will make Wraith less picked.
I can't wait for you guys to see the next agent, the next legend. Wraith is actually just never going to be played.
As John Larson has previously stated, they want to keep the pick rates healthy in this game, so I imagine they will give Wraith some kind of improvement to make her still viable in the meta. The next legend up on the list would be Bangalore, and it was actually a point made by TSM Snipedown where Bangalore smoke needs to nullify being scanned, and Respawn is aware of that because as of now, both Seer and Bloodhound can see through the smoke, yet Bangalore cannot, which ends up being just a detriment to her and her teammates. I would imagine this would be one of the tiny little nerfs they do in Season 11 just to make the balancing of the game a little bit more fair and competitive. Those are going to be the big major changes coming to characters in Season 11, but as always, they will do a couple little minor adjustments on other characters as well. Let me know down in the comments below what legends you think need buffs and nerfs, and until next time, keep slaying in the Outlands, and I'll see you out there.